You know, it's funny how sometimes the smallest tweaks can lead to the biggest shifts. I started doing something incredibly simple a while back, just adding one thing to my nightly routine, and the changes. Honestly, I felt like I had more pep in my step. I was sleeping like a log. It was genuinely surprising.
What's so interesting about that is how often we overlook the potential of everyday things to really influence our well-being. It makes you wonder what other simple habits could unlock similar benefits.
Exactly. And the little secret I'm hinting at, it's the common onion.
An onion.
Yep, that humble bulb sitting in your fruit bowl. For this deep dive, we're going to peel back the layers.
Huh. Knew you were going there.
And yes, I went there to explore the remarkable ways onions can impact your health, especially when you use them in specific ways. Our goal today is to get past the teary eyes and get straight to the genuinely useful information about how onions can give your health a real boost.
So let's jump right into this idea of eating onions at night. Our sources suggest there are some compelling reasons why this timing could be particularly advantageous.
Right. It seems there's a whole chain reaction of positive effects that might kick in when you have some onion before bed. But let's talk specifics. What makes onions such a powerhouse in the first place? It's more than just that strong smell, right?
Absolutely. That characteristic aroma actually signals the presence of some very active compounds, and these are largely responsible for the health benefits we're going to discuss. So while they give onions their flavor, they're also working hard inside your body.
Okay, what kind of compounds are we talking about?
A key component here is sulfur, an essential mineral.
Sulfur, huh? Interesting. I know that pops up in other pungent things. What does it actually do for us when it comes from onions?
While beyond sulfur, onions are rich in powerful antioxidants like quercetin and flavonoids. And what's notable is that raw onions tend to have the highest concentration of these beneficial substances.
Ah, so cooking them reduces the good stuff.
It can, yeah. Some of these compounds can be reduced by heat, so raw is often best for maximizing these benefits.
Okay, noted. Go raw for the good stuff. Now, when I'm at the supermarket, I see white, yellow, and red onions. Is there a difference in their benefits? Does the color tell us anything?
It appears so. While all onions offer value, the red or purple onions generally come out on top in terms of potency. They tend to have a higher concentration of those beneficial compounds we just mentioned, like the antioxidants.
Yeah.
Yellow and white onions are still good choices, definitely beneficial, but red onions seem to pack that extra punch.
Oh, good tip for my next grocery run. All right, let's delve into some specific health wins. One that really grabbed my attention was the potential for boosting testosterone in men. That sounds pretty significant.
It is a notable claim, yes. And the reasoning behind it is quite interesting. Onions are thought to support the body's natural production of testosterone, a key hormone for men,
Mhm.
and also to improve blood flow throughout the system. This better circulation is linked to increased energy and vitality.
That makes sense. Good blood flow helps everything work better.
Yeah. Precisely. Furthermore, the flavonoids in onions are suggested to help protect against conditions that can impair blood flow, particularly in men.
Okay.
There's also evidence pointing to onions supporting sperm health. Vitamin B1, for instance, providing the energy sperm cells need,
Right.
and vitamin B2 acting as an antioxidant to protect them from damage.
Wow.
And some research even suggests a possible link to a reduced risk of prostate enlargement.
That's quite a list of potential benefits for men. Now, shifting gears to something a lot of people think about, hair health. Can onions really play a role there too? I mean, it sounds a bit strange.
It seems they can. Onion juice, in particular, is highlighted for its potential to strengthen hair follicles and address issues with the scalp. The significant sulfur content is key here. It's believed to stimulate blood circulation in the scalp.
So it's like giving your hair a better blood supply right at the roots, increasing circulation up there.
Exactly. That increased blood flow brings more oxygen to the hair follicles, which in turn can strengthen the hair roots and encourage growth.
Makes sense.
The sulfur is also thought to contribute to increased hair thickness
Oh, nice.
and even to help fight fungal or bacterial infections on the scalp, including dandruff, which can lead to damage and hair loss.
Okay, onion juice for the scalp.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the most glamorous treatment, but hey, if it delivers results, what about our skin? Can onions help us get that healthy glow we're all after?
Yes, they might contribute to that too. Onions contain vitamins E and A.
Ah, the skin vitamins.
Right. Known for their potential to help protect against fine lines and reduce visible signs of aging. The antioxidants present also contribute to preventing wrinkles by neutralizing damaging free radicals.
Okay, so antioxidants fighting wrinkles.
And then there's vitamin C, which is often touted for giving skin a fresh and radiant appearance, improving overall skin health, and even helping to lighten dark spots and hyperpigmentation.
So it's working on our skin both internally from eating them and maybe externally too.
That's the idea. And their benefits extend further. Onions are also said to have antibacterial properties.
Antibac.
Yeah, which could make them useful in addressing acne and other bacterial skin issues. There's even a suggestion, though, this is more anecdotal, that their natural acidity might help with the removal of moles.
Moles.
Yeah.
That's a surprising one. I wouldn't have connected onions with that at all. Let's move on to something we all rely on, our vision. Can onions actually be good for our eyes?
According to some research, yes. The antibacterial and antimicrobial properties found in onions may help inhibit the growth of bacteria on the eyelids and conjunctiva.
Hmm.
This could be beneficial in managing inflammatory conditions like conjunctivitis and blepharitis, pink eye and inflamed eyelids.
So they're like a natural defense system for our eyes, potentially.
That's one way to look at it. There's also the suggestion that onions might help prevent blurry vision and lower the risk of developing cataracts.
Cataracts too. Wow.
As well as provide relief from eye strain.
Okay.
And that age-old thing of onions making your eyes water.
Yeah. Makes you cry.
Well, that's actually mentioned as a way they might help treat ophthalmia and even cleanse and disinfect the eyes through the production of tears.
Huh. Talk about a natural eye wash. Now, something I think we all want more of is restful sleep. Can onions actually help us get some quality Z's? Seems counterintuitive with the smell.
They might. Onions are said to be a good source of nutrients and antioxidants, including tryptophan.
Ah, tryptophan, like you find in turkey. That makes you sleepy, right?
Exactly. It's an amino acid that the body uses to produce melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep.
Okay, so it has that same potential sleep-promoting effect.
Potentially. Consuming onions before bed is suggested to aid in combating insomnia and reducing stress levels, partly due to the dietary fiber and vitamin C they contain. Lowering stress in the evening can certainly create a better environment for sleep.
That makes perfect sense. Less stress, better sleep. Now, for a more serious topic, cancer prevention. We know antioxidants are crucial here, and we've already established that onions are rich in them.
That's right. Onions are a significant source of antioxidants, particularly vitamin C, which is why they're linked to potential protection against various types of cancer. The list is quite broad: colon, throat, ovaries, brain, stomach, esophagus, and prostate cancers.
That's a pretty comprehensive list. So how do they work to offer this protection? What's the mechanism?
Well, the theory is that the antioxidants in onions help to inhibit the growth of cancer cells
Okay.
and prevent damage to cells by neutralizing those harmful free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells and DNA.
Right, fighting free radical damage.
Mhm.
So incorporating onions into our diet could be a simple yet powerful way to potentially reduce our cancer risk.
What about our heart health? I know cholesterol levels are a major concern for many people.
Definitely. Onions contain chromium, a mineral believed to assist in lowering levels of LDL, or bad cholesterol,
Don't bring the bad.
while potentially increasing levels of HDL, or good cholesterol.
And raising the good. That's the ideal combo. Exactly. This balance is important for reducing the overall risk of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure.
That's really encouraging news for heart health.
Furthermore, regular consumption of onions is said to help prevent the formation of fibrin.
Fibrin, what's that?
It's a protein involved in blood clot formation, so preventing its buildup is good.
Ah, preventing clots. Got it.
And the sulfur compounds present in onions also appear to improve the function of red blood cell membranes, which is vital for healthy circulation.
It's amazing how these natural compounds can have such widespread positive effects on the body, really systemic benefits. Now let's talk about staying healthy in general. How do onions play into our immune system?
Well, onions are packed with essential vitamins like C, B, and K,
Okay.
as well as important minerals such as calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, and selenium. Interestingly, selenium is considered a natural antibiotic.
A natural antibiotic. That's fascinating.
Wow.
From an onion.
Yep. These nutrients work synergistically to bolster the immune system, providing the body with energy and vitality, and aiding in the prevention of various illnesses. Think intestinal parasites, viral infections, common colds, coughs,
What?
and even bacterial pathogens like salmonella. Onions are also thought to help lessen the severity of asthma and reduce inflammation associated with arthritis.
So they're like a natural all-in-one for our overall defenses. That's impressive. Now, for those of us keeping an eye on our blood sugar levels, can onions offer any support there? Diabetes is so prevalent.
Yes, they can. The antioxidants found in onions, particularly flavonoids, are thought to play a role in maintaining healthy blood glucose levels. Additionally, the sulfur compounds and quercetin in onions may help to lower blood sugar in adipose tissue, the liver, and the pancreas.
So it's not just about what we avoid eating. Certain foods can actually help regulate our blood sugar. That's
And
proactive.
precisely. Onions may also contribute to increased insulin secretion and improved insulin sensitivity, both of which are crucial for effectively managing blood sugar.
Okay, better insulin function. Makes sense. And for those of us who are looking to manage our weight, I've heard that onions might even play a role in weight loss. Is there any truth to that?
Some studies suggest that onions can indeed contribute to weight management and a reduction in the storage of excess body fat.
Really? How?
This is partly attributed to quercetin, that versatile antioxidant we've mentioned.
Quercetin again. It does everything.
It seemed to pop up a lot. It's believed to support fat burning.
Fat burning, okay.
Indeed. Moreover, onions are a good source of healthy fibers, which help promote a feeling of fullness, potentially leading to a decrease in overall calorie intake.
That makes perfect sense. Fiber helps you feel satisfied, so you eat less. Simple mechanism. Finally, let's touch on the importance of a healthy gut. We hear so much about the microbiome these days.
Absolutely. Gut health is foundational. Onions are rich in both beneficial fibers and prebiotics.
Prebiotics, right. Food for the good bacteria.
Exactly. They're essential for a thriving digestive system and a healthy gut microbiome. They can help improve the digestion process, enhance the absorption of key minerals like calcium,
Oh, interesting. Helps absorb other nutrients, too.
protect against diarrhea, reduce inflammation within the gut, and even provide relief from stomach pain and ulcers.
So they're like food and fertilizer for our good gut bacteria, and soothing, too. Okay, so we've covered an incredible range of potential health benefits. Now let's get practical. You mentioned the best way to consume onions, particularly at night, to maximize these effects. What's the recommended method?
Well, one suggested method involves making onion juice.
Onion juice. Okay.
Yeah, this typically involves slicing a red onion, remembering that these tend to be the most beneficial, and
Yeah.
soaking the slices in a cup of water for approximately 6 hours.
6 hours soak time.
Then, drinking this onion-infused water, about a cup's worth, before going to bed is often recommended.
Onion-infused water. Okay, that's a specific approach. But what if the idea of drinking onion water isn't very appealing? I can see some people balking at that.
That's fair. The good news is that our sources emphasize that consuming onions in any form can be beneficial. Whether you incorporate them raw into your salads, use them generously in your cooking, or even apply the juice topically to your skin or hair.
Right, like for the scalp treatment.
Exactly. You'll still likely experience many of these positive effects. Interestingly, there's even mention of potential uses for onion peels in natural home remedies, so really using the whole thing.
Wow, talk about maximizing every part of the vegetable. Don't throw out the peel.
Mm-hmm.
So to recap, this common, often tear-inducing vegetable is packed with compounds that could potentially improve everything from our energy levels and sleep quality to our heart health and immune defenses. It's kind of mind-blowing.
What's truly remarkable is the sheer variety of benefits linked to such a readily available and relatively affordable food. It really makes you think about the power that can be found in simple, natural ingredients we often take for granted.
Absolutely. It makes you wonder what other everyday items in our kitchens might be holding similar untapped potential for our well-being. It's definitely something to consider, isn't it?
It really is, and this raises a really interesting point. If something as straightforward as incorporating onions into your daily routine, especially in the evening, could potentially lead to such significant and diverse health improvements over time, what other small, consistent changes could have a similarly profound impact on your long-term health and overall quality of life? It's certainly a question worth exploring for yourself.
Definitely food for thought. Now, for even more healthy inspirations, be sure to take a look at the next related video you're seeing on your screen right now.